In the heart of Cleveland, a storm had been brewing, one not of wind or rain, but of electric promise. When Shedeur Sanders arrived in the city as the Browns' new face of the franchise, fanfare followed. Cameras, hashtags, merch drops. Primetime himself was often spotted in the owner's box. Cleveland, a city starved for a football resurrection, believed it had found its savior. But in the background, wearing a practice jersey and a quiet demeanor, Kenny Pickett laced up his cleats. He had been traded from Pittsburgh after a frustrating, uneven run. Once hailed as the next great Steelers quarterback, he became a victim of expectations and injuries. The Steelers moved on, and Pickett? He took the road less celebrated. A backup spot behind the rising Sanders, in a city where second chances were currency and underdogs were worshipped. Asterisk, the media didn't notice him at first. Why would they? Training camp was all Shedeur. His precision throws, his crisp footwork, his viral pregame dances. He was modern football royalty, and he played like it. But even royalty can stumble. By week 4, the Browns were 1-3. Shedeur had flashes of brilliance, 60-yard bombs, and off-platform throws that turned heads. But he also had moments of rookie panic. Misreads, forced throws, pick sixes. Cleveland fans, once wild with optimism, grew quiet. Coach Stefanski stayed the course. He's learning. He's the future, he said. But something else was happening on the practice field. Defensive coordinator Jim Schwartz noticed it first. "Who's QB2 again?" he asked a staffer during a practice. Pickett, "Yeah, he's carving up the scout team like he's playing Madden." Asterisk in week 7, Shedeur took a vicious hit scrambling outside the pocket. He limped to the sideline, wincing. Pickett trotted onto the field. Nobody cheered. They didn't know if they should. First play, a 9-yard out, timed perfectly. Second, a check down that turned into a 17-yard gain. Third drive of the game, play action, pocket movement, bomb down the sideline to Amari Cooper. Touchdown. The dog pound roared, cautiously. Cleveland had been burned before. Asterisk, the media painted it as temporary relief, just a backup doing his job. But inside the locker room, players started whispering. Pickett knows the playbook better. He doesn't run like Shedeur, but he reads like a vet. He doesn't talk much, but he commands the huddle. At week 9, Shedeur was cleared to return. Stefanski faced a dilemma. Do you bench the prodigy for the quiet technician? The answer came from the locker room. Myles Garrett, the heart of the team, walked into Stefanski's office. "We're playing better with 8. That's not a knock on Shedeur. It's just facts." Asterisk, so Pickett stayed in. He never threw for 5 touchdowns, never made ESPN's top 10, but he bled for every third down. He took hits to make the throw. He slid early to keep drives alive. He threw the prettiest 8-yard slants the city had ever seen. Fans didn't buy his jersey out of excitement. They bought it out of respect. Asterisk, one game became 4. 4 became 7. And by the end of the season, the Browns were 10-7, clinching a wild card berth. Pickett's numbers? 2,500 yards, 17 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, not gaudy, just honest, reliable, real. In the playoff game against the Chiefs, the Browns were underdogs. Pickett, standing opposite Patrick Mahomes, looked like a man about to walk into a hurricane. But he didn't flinch. He played like a man who had been counted out and learned to count on himself instead. 2 touchdowns, no turnovers. Final drive, 12 plays, 78 yards. Game-winning field goal as time expired. The city erupted. Asterisk, after the game in the locker room, Shedeur walked over to Pickett. No tension, no ego, just mutual respect. "You balled out, man." Pickett nodded. "We both will. Your time's still coming." The two dapped up, the prodigy and the grinder, the flash and the force. Asterisk, sports radio called it Cleveland's new quarterback controversy. Fans had already chosen. They made murals of Pickett walking off the field, helmet off, holding up a fist, not in celebration, but in acknowledgement of the team, of the city, of the climb. He didn't chase the spotlight. He earned something harder, belief. Asterisk. In the offseason, reporters asked Stefanski who the starter would be. He didn't hesitate. Kenny. When asked about Shedeur's future, Stefanski smiled. Shedeur is gonna be great, but Kenny's earned this C, not with words, but with work. Asterisk. In 2026, a new mural appeared on a brick wall near Lake Erie. It showed Kenny Pickett, not throwing or running, but standing, bruised and sway, with dog-pound flags behind him. Beneath it was a simple phrase,